Ladies and gents, what's going on with you? So we're gonna be doing a live reading. We'll be doing a reading into your current love situation. I'm gonna go by order. I'm gonna read for every zodiac sign. All right. We're gonna chill out probably to the 8-minute marker, and and then we're gonna get straight to it, ladies and gents. So if you want to get started with Aries, go to the 8-minute marker. Once you're watching this video, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Green-eyed devil, Nancy, Robin, Jess, Tiffany, April, Kathleen, Nara. What's going on? How are you ladies doing? Is there any fellas in here? Am I in a chat room full of ladies or what? I guess so. Are y'all having a lovely weekend? I'm having a lovely weekend. I just got out of the mountains, ladies and gents. It was crazy. I've never been to such rural lands in my life. I've been exploring the outskirts of Peru, and I'm talking about straight fucking jungle, all right, ladies and gents, where you got like nothing but dirt roads. It's dusty. They're fucking slicing up a cow on the side of the road. You know, someone holding up a gory ass head. It was pretty interesting to say that. Y'all are gonna have to watch the vlog, ladies and gents. I'm probably gonna post my next vlog today, hopefully. We'll see. I got a lot of things I need to get done, but nevertheless, y'all have to see that vlog because it's gonna be pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna start in 8 minutes, ladies and gents. So go ahead, grab your popcorn, chill out. You want to travel more? Delorine? Peru is crazy good. So I got to tell you guys, when I crossed the Peruvian border, crazy story. I went in there. I mean, I've been traveling from Canada down, and I'm heading south, right, towards the edge of Argentina, and then I want to go to Antarctica. But nevertheless, ladies and gents, I got into Peru, and they're like, "Hey, your name is flagged by Liverpool." Liverpool is this global criminal system, right? So when you go to an airport or a new country, you show your passport and they put you on file. Sure enough, my name came out on record, and they're like, and they're like, "Did you do anything?" And I was like, "I didn't break any fucking laws. What do you guys like? What's going on?" And they're like, "Well, you're gonna have to come with us, sir." Well, anyways, they're like, "Look, it's probably, you're probably innocent, but your name is very common, and we're gonna have to go investigate and make sure that you're not the person that, this global organization is looking for." Nevertheless, ladies and gents, so here I am. I had to leave my bike in Ecuador, go into Peru, jump on the back of a motorcycle behind a cop. So here I am riding backseat princess on this fucking little 200. Ding, here we go. We're riding like 30 minutes into Peru. I'm talking about the boonies. It's fucking crazy, right? So let me tell you this story. So here I am. We're riding, and I get to the police station, and people are looking at me like they're giving me the evil eye, these cops. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I shouldn't even be here. But anyways, they put my name on file. Investigation came back from Liverpool within like 30 minutes to 2 hours. They're like, you could be here up to 8 hours, so you better get comfortable. And I'm like, shit, does anybody have a cigarette? Anyways, boom, came back negative. And they're like, hey, man, you're golden. After that, the Peruvian cops were like, so how's your traveling? Tell us about this. Like, how's it going? And what's your favorite country? So anyways, I wrapped that shit up. And I'm headed back to Ecuador to pick up my motorcycle and do the normal process into the country. It's nighttime by now. It's like 10 p.m. And well, I'm on the back of the bike again with the cop. And sure enough, the cop gets a call. They're like, hey, someone just ran through the Ecuadorian border and they ran over an Ecuadorian cop, and they're loaded. So the guy got the call and he makes a U-turn back to the police station, and he riles up all the other cops, and they're like, hey, set up roadblocks and all this shit. We got an intruder coming in, blasting down this street, and we're gonna have to stop them, and they're loaded. And I'm like, damn, this shit is just getting crazier and crazier. Here I am in the back of a fucking cop car, or not in the back of of a police motorcycle. And I'm telling the cop, I'm like, dude, if this guy tries to run us off the road, I'm jumping off the fucking bike. He's like, nah, don't worry about that. And we're shooting shit. So now I felt like I was part of the Peruvian police force that originally detained me. You know what I mean? But anyways, it was crazy. Then I crossed into Peru. And the last few days, I think I've been in Peru for like 4 days. It's been fucking crazy, guys. I'm telling you, y'all are gonna have to see this vlog that I'm about to post. I'll announce it for you guys. And I'll put you guys the link. But anyways, it's wild out here. It's fucking jungle. It's savage. It's beautiful. The mountains are like nothing I've ever seen before. We got 3 more minutes, ladies and gents, and then we're gonna start this tarot reading, all right? Let's see what's going on. I'm traveling with a girlfriend of mine, right? And she's a trooper. Because we've been on some roads that are fucking gnarly. I'm talking about some inclinations. I mean, there's one point where this girl started crying because she was so fucking scared. And I feel for her. I'm like, damn. All right, let me turn back. You know what I mean? Like, the adventure is no joke, ladies and gents. No, it ain't no fucking joke. Nevertheless, y'all gonna have to see it. Y'all gonna have, a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I could travel with you and this and that. Yeah, we'll see, buddy. We'll see. Once you look at that, we'll see what the adventure's like. You'll probably be like, damn, I'm not cut out for that. But we were gonna go into the Amazon. However, we're already in the mountains. The roads were blocked because of fucking landslides and all sorts of shit. It was a bloody mess. We got stuck in the mountains. We had to stay in an accommodation that was nothing near a 5-star hotel. Let's just say that. Anyways, so we ended up staying in the mountains, and then the next day I'm looking to pull out cash, right? I'm like, does anybody accept Visa? Is there an ATM? No siree, no siree. I'm like, God damn, I'm probably gonna have to sell one of my watches. You know what I mean? Well, anyways, we were gonna go to the Amazon or closer to the Amazon, but we decided not to because, you know, we're only gonna get further away from civilization. There's fucking predators out there, jaguars. There's probably rebels. Who the fuck knows? Imagine being stranded out in the Amazon in a road that is unmaintained. I mean, if I was with the boys and I was in a group of dudes, I would totally do it. Shit, I know some travelers, fellow adventurers that are traveling down. I may just link up with them. But anyways, we got 30 seconds, ladies and gents, and then we are jumping into it. So we're going to be tuning into your current situation. So, all right, we're going to be looking at your love life. Just get an overview of what's going on, get some clarity here for you. So let's see. Oh, look at Karen is here. No, I didn't get booed up. She's a friend, a girlfriend. Okay. But she's awesome. I'm having a blast with this girl. She's a trooper. She's a little petite Russian girl, and she is a trooper. Y'all got to see the vlog. I'm telling you, this adventure is off the wall, ladies and gents. Nevertheless, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Aries. What is Aries dealing with here when it comes to their love life? What is Aries dealing with when it comes to their love life? The Justice. Okay. The World card. All right, ladies and gents, I'm getting the sense that something is over. There's a phase in your life, Aries, that is over, or something here regarding your relationship. It seems like balance and equilibrium has ensued. Now, this balance could be something that you've attained within yourself. Okay, you could have had some sort of inner closure. We got 2 nines, very singular energies here. All right, so I do see closure when it comes to something, and I do get an element of stability, of groundedness here that you're experiencing when it comes to romantic matters of love. Now, there's somebody here, the Knight of Swords. This could be someone that is coming your way. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. I feel that somebody is wanting to come forward and communicate with you, Aries. Someone is wanting to bring balance to a situation. Could be an air sign, all right? This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here with the Knight of Swords, Libra specifically. But what's going on? Who's Aries dealing with? What is this individual's energy toward Aries? The Empress. My goodness, ladies and gents. The Empress, I mean, this is someone that's got a lot to give when it comes to their own, emotional investment here. I feel that someone, I mean, the Empress, this is somebody here that most certainly wants to invest. Someone here wants to take a leap of faith with you, ladies and gents. Someone here, put it like this individual wants to be with you. All right. Somebody here doesn't want to be single. They want to be booed up. They want to be booed up with you, ladies and gents. And it looks to me like they want to take that leap of faith. So what is the current status here in regards to Aries and this individual? What is the current energy here when it comes to these two? The Two of Swords. So things can be at a stalemate here between you and this individual, or there could be a lack of direction here. All right. Maybe things are unclear in regards to where things are moving toward. But someone's got a plan, whether it's you or somebody else. Someone's got a plan, ladies and gents. All right. They got a plan. What is it that they're trying to pull off? They're wanting to move the relationship towards a greater sense of stability. So what is Aries' energy towards this person? You're all about it. You're all about having a good time. You're all about enjoying this individual's energy. You're all about seeing eye to eye with this individual. You know what? It really looks to me like you're dealing with, but surely, progressively growing Aries. All right. That's what I'm seeing here. So this looks absolutely positive. Any insight or any message for Aries here that is okay? Aries, this is what I got for you. When it comes to investing into this relationship, be sure that you come forward honestly, authentically, and with good intentions. All right, ladies and gents, because the seeds that you are planting right now are what you are going to reap later on. So do not plant seeds that you're going to later regret when it comes to this situation. That's all. That's really what I'm seeing here. It's all about being an upright citizen, a law-abiding citizen. You know what I mean, ladies and gents? So it's all about simply putting your best foot forward when it comes to investing for the future in this relationship, ladies and gents. I don't know why this energy came about. Some of y'all are dealing with a bit of a, what can I say, discombobulation when it comes to making a choice. So, Aries, be honest, all right? Do not be manipulative. Do not be a player. Do not be misleading, all right? Be open, be genuine, and give your best when it comes to this situation. You're dealing with someone that has some very honest and genuine interest towards you, all right? And I feel like you're dealing with a situation that is worth exploring, all right? What a positive reading, Aries. I feel like you guys have been getting some, damn, I haven't read for you guys in a minute, huh? I need to look at when was the last time I posted, but I'm about to drop bombs on you guys, all right? I got to do the weekly readings, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the singles. I'm going to do the shingles. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. What are the Taurians dealing with? What are the Taurians dealing with? The Queen of Swords could be dealing with an air sign. All right, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Tell me more. The Judgment. So someone is coming forward wanting to speak some sort of truth, ladies and gents. Or they have. Someone ain't dealing with bullshit. All right. I see someone that is laying down some boundaries. Straight up. They're not taking anything that their values are unaligned with. I really see someone here putting down a strong barrier when it comes to not accepting any toxicity. So if you've been dealing with someone, Taurus, or take this as it resonates, but if you've been dealing with someone that is toxic or has been displaying toxic behavior, you're over it. You're giving your last judgment call. You're fucking just speaking your truth, ladies and gents. And I feel like you're cutting this off, or you're putting a boundary here. Now, who is Taurus dealing with? What is this individual's energy towards Taurus? The Emperor. Wow, that's interesting. Why the Emperor could be dealing with an Aries here. So this individual wants to be over whatever negativity you guys are dealing with. Okay. This individual is, I'm going to find out how proactive they are towards finding resolution. But I really get the sense that, you're dealing with someone that is quite daunted. They're feeling, they're in the dumps when it comes to your situation. All right, Taurus. It looks like there's been an ending. There's been a shift in your relationship that isn't for the best. Might have even compelled you guys toward isolation. And what is this individual's intentions? What are they wanting to do about this? God damn. I feel that right now this person is simply immersed in a lot of contemplation when it comes to what it is that you guys are dealing with. Like I said, someone here spoke their fucking truths. They're done with the toxicity. And now we got this emperor here sitting in tears. So it seems. All right, ladies and gents, it really looks to me like there's been an ending and someone is bent out of shape over this. You know what, Taurus? I feel that if this is you that cut this off, you did the right thing. All right. You putting down a strong boundary, you allowing a system that wasn't working to crash and burn is the best thing that you could have done. One or the other. This individual is going to step up. They're going to change their ways, or they're going to get lost in the sauce, ladies and gents. Or you're going to have to pave a new way. All right. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's see what's to be expected in this situation. What's to be expected is for you to stand your fucking ground, Taurus. Stand on your values and take no BS, ladies and gents. That's what you should expect. All right. I don't know what that is saying. Maybe you're dealing with someone that's got some behavioral patterns, some habits that are just so embedded in them that, because this is a mature energy, oh, my bad. This is a mature energy. The Emperor is an individual that's already developed, could be a person that is of age. This is someone here that's already been around the block per se. So for them to have this devilish energy attached to them, it's going to take some time for them to change, to reprogram, to, change their ways. So what's to be expected for you is to stay on your business, ladies and gents. What's going on with Gemini? The sign of the twins. What's going on? Let's see what's going on, ladies and gents, with the Geminis. What is Gemini dealing with when it comes to romantic marital love? What is Gemini dealing with? We got the Page of Swords. This could be you, Gemini. It looks like you're spying on somebody here. Maybe thinking about expressing your feelings, expressing some sort of emotionally charged message. Mind you, the roles may be reversed, so take these messages as it resonates. Someone could be spying on you, thinking about communicating. But this is air energy, so I'm inclined to say it is you. We're going to get individual energy in a moment. One sec. Tell me about Gemini. Oh, there's definitely a lack of team effort, I feel. All right. I'm getting the sense that there's isolation here between you and someone. Someone that actually could even be cut off. Look how the Queen of Swords is just turn her back on this page, and this page is spying. You know what I mean? This is literally what I'm seeing here. Could be dealing with another air sign, but it looks like there's been some harsh exchange, or there's some energy that is just spelling out a lack of happiness between you and somebody. I see space here. Tell me more. Absolutely. There's been an ending here between you and someone. All right. It looks like someone just got cut out. It just looks like a fucking breakup to me. Flat out. So it looks like Gemini is dealing with a breakup. How is Gemini dealing with this? Gemini, you seem to be very burdened when it comes to this situation. All right. You're still holding on to the baggage, to the discord, to the pressure of it all. Tell me more. How is Gemini dealing with this situation? I do see you thriving in other departments. All right. You may be excelling when it comes to your physicality, you see, this is earth energy. So consider the tangible, maybe your career, maybe your health. So there is an element of stability in your life. All right. But when it comes to your love life, nah, you're just not doing too well. So what's going on with this individual's energy towards Gemini? Ooh, someone's got some unspoken feelings towards you, buddy. Possibly because they're hurt. Tell me about this individual's energy. Tell me about this individual's energy. The Chariot, where is it that they're moving towards? The Fool. Okay, someone is moving on, it seems like. All right, someone is, yeah, I feel that someone is distancing themselves from you, Gemini, even though they got love for you. They're not expressing this love, and I feel that they're set on, they got 3 major arcanas, ladies and gents. They're set on having some sort of new beginning, and I feel that this is away from you. Is that so? The Temperance, yeah, this individual is, I feel that this person wants to find peace, balance. They want to heal and they want to surmount whatever it is that you guys got, or they're in the process of, or they're very much in that route, if you will. Right? This is the trajectory in regards to their energy that I'm seeing here. So the 9s are very solitary energies, right? Consider the Hermit is a number 9. Someone that is spending time with themselves, someone that is self-interested. So you're dealing with someone that is choosing their own personal happiness than dealing with this. All right. Let's see. Whoa. Some of you still feel a very strong connection to this individual. Damn. But I do see a lot of negativity, a lot of inner discord when it comes to you, ladies and gents, when it comes to your affiliation to this person, when it comes to this connection. All right. Gemini, what I'm getting the sense of is that this situation, there's still potential for success here. All right. And a new beginning. It could be with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be with a Taurus. Sagittarius specifically is what I'm getting here. Cancer as well. Leo. Nevertheless, ladies and gents, I don't know what's going on in your situation, but it's telling me to tell you that it is reconcilable, that there's still success. But, you know, there's a lot of inner turmoil that I feel you need to address within your own self. You may even feel like that this is, you know, irreconcilable. Why? Because of your own self-imposed misery. All right. This is an energy of someone that is mentally restless. This is an individual that is thinking about the worst case scenarios. All right. I don't know. Maybe you got to take a different perspective, ladies and gents, but someone is moving on from you, or they're trying to find peace. All right. They're trying to find peace from your situation. What's going on here with, moving on. So we got Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? What are they dealing with? Let's see. What's going on with Cancer? What are these people dealing with? Cancer, 9 of Cups. That's a really nice energy here that's being projected. All right, Cancer, I get the sense that you're dealing with a disappointment when it comes to matters of love, but you're not letting this bother you. All right. I feel like there's still an element of curiosity here when it comes to this situation and this individual, but I get the sense that there's just this notable happy energy, even though there's a lack of clarity in the situation. Tell me about this energy here. The 5 of Coins, the 5 of Swords. Look, you're dealing with a conflict that I feel right now you don't want to invest into. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to pull my energy back. I'm going to focus on myself. And I ain't dealing with this fucking petty shit. That's what I'm saying here. Yes, you're disappointed, but you got other things to look forward to as well with that Ace of Wands. All right. Which is you, which is your own inner peace, which is your own inner equilibrium, ladies and gents. That's what I'm seeing here. So what's going on here with the person that you're dealing with? Ooh, somebody here may be coming back with an apology here or some sort of emotionally charged message towards you. The Magician, at least that's what they're planning on doing, ladies and gents. The 3 of Cups, they want a new beginning. This person wants to reunite with you. This person wants a new beginning, flat out. Okay, nice. So whomever it is that you've recovered from, whomever it is that you've moved on from, I feel is wanting to come back. All right, they're wanting to come back out of the cold. You got communication. This is your insight. This is your insight, right? You got communication coming your way. All right, Cancer. I feel that it's because this just looks quite discombobulating. All right, ladies and gents. I feel first and foremost, there needs to be a shift in perspective when it comes to how you're viewing your situation. All right, because there's still a sense of you struggling letting go what you must. Remember, I said that yes, you might feel some happiness, or you might feel some sense of relief from your situation, but there's still a lack of clarity here, which I noted, all right, because I saw the moon energy. It's a lack of clarity here when it comes to the situation, and that lack of clarity is coming within you. Consider the moon energy in 18, right? 1 + 8 = 9. This is the 9. This is that inner conflict that I'm seeing here. So although you might have distanced yourself from the, problem with your person, there's still a bit of an inner struggle within you. And I feel that it's gonna prevent you from being able to see things upright. I hope that makes sense. All right. It's going to prevent you from seeing things the right way. So the insight for you, Cancer, is essentially to seek and looking at the situation from a different angle. All right. Because the way you're looking at it may not be entirely accurate, ladies and gents. And that happens often. How many times do we fall into our own personal narrative, right? A person does something to us, and here we created our fucking story and say, oh, why do they treat me like this? They don't respect me, or whatever it may be. At the end of the day, what about if they just lost a family member, or they're going through something themselves that you're not considering? You're not seeing things, you're not seeing the full picture is what I'm telling you. And I feel that it behooves you to take a step back and reassess the way you are processing or viewing the person that you're dealing with. They're coming back around, ladies and gents. All right. So before you're quick to shut them down, try to keep an open mind, buddy. Who's next? Leo. Birthday boys and birthday girls. This fucking coffee is so strong. By the way, the Peruvian coffee is one of the best I've tried. I know I got some coffee lovers out there. I drink coffee every morning. So Costa Rican coffee was nice. Colombian coffee was nice, but the Peruvian coffee is a whole nother level. Whoa. All right, what's going on with the Leos? What's going on with the Leos? What are they dealing with here when it comes to romantic matters of love? So we got the 6 of coins. I like this energy, Leo. The 4 of coins. At least it's balanced, though. There's a mirror factor going on here between you and your individual. It's like, I don't have enough energy to say what exactly is going on, aside from what I'm seeing here is that you and your person are equally giving to the relationship, and it looks like shit, straight up. It's like, oh, you give me a piece of shit, I'm gonna give you a piece of shit. So this is a shitty fucking relationship, straight up. Nobody's vulnerable. There's an element of detachment. There's an element of holding back. And this is equal. We have an equal give and take relationship. Yeah, what are you guys giving to yourselves equally? Confusion, lack of clarity, lack of vulnerability, lack of emotional depth. Who is Leo dealing with? Who is Leo dealing with? Okay. This individual is changing their view. They're changing their approach. All right. I feel that they're in a state of evaluating this, of what's going on here, and they're getting this urge to want to do something or to correct whatever you guys got going on. That's what I'm seeing here. Buddy old pal here wants to do things by the book. They want stability is what I'm getting here. So the question is, what are they going to do about it? Because they can think all they want, doesn't mean that they're actually going to take action. But I get the sense that this individual is going to come back or come around. Maybe. Let's see. What actions will this individual be taking? I feel right now things are going to remain the same. Okay. But understand this, Leo, this person's love for you isn't going anywhere. You probably don't give a fuck about their love. You're probably like, I'm done. My boundaries are set. I'm blocked off. I ain't opening up. And this individual ain't doing shit to open you up. But remaining hopeful. What's to be expected in this situation? You see what I mean? A lack of clarity, a lack of truthful communication, a lack of vulnerability, but hope remains. So both of you guys are still invested into the relationship, yet aren't making an effort. What's your advice, Leo? 3 of Wands. Well, your advice is to simply let things be, okay? It seems like the ball's not on your side of the court, or at least at this time, it's time to sit back and just let things flow. All right, let things work towards your favor. Don't, in other words, don't impose any will. Don't assert yourself in the situation to make things better. Focus on yourself. Do what you got going on. When it comes to the situation, let it be. Okay. Oh, I get the sense that you're distancing yourself from emotional discord, and it's like if this individual wants to step up and do things right, let them prove themselves, let them work. All right, let them work for it. That's what I'm seeing here, Leo. Now this message ain't gonna resonate with all of you. I know that you guys can very much be the villain in the story, but that was geared towards the good guys, the good Leos. All right, the Mother Teresa Leos. Let's see who's next. We got Virgo. What's going on here with the Virgos? Shannon, you're awesome. You are awesome. Let's see. Virgo, what's going on with your situation? The Judgment. I like this. I like this energy. It's all about clarity here when it comes to this. All right, but I feel like there's some sort of understanding that you're getting, that you're not buying, ladies and gents. Something is ensuing. There's some sort of clarity that you are getting during these times that are compelling you to simply block off. All right, I feel that you've underwent some sort of defeat with an individual, and your walls seem to be impenetrable. All right. Tell me more about this. Yeah. I mean, I feel that whatever clarity you're getting is facilitating you in processing what you're going through and ultimately leading towards the relinquishment of this burden. But the truth of the matter is that it's nothing pretty. It's nothing nice. Okay. This clarity is the fucking truth, but the truth is not pretty, ladies and gents. It's fucking hideous, is what I'm seeing here. And it's only compelling you to say, fuck that. I don't want anything to do with it. Damn. Oh, look at that. We got the Death at the bottom of the deck and the Strength. This can insinuate that you are standing on your business when it comes to an ending, and you're saying, I'm fucking holding my ground. I ain't budging. I'm not opening up to this. I'm finding peace and success on my own from this. Let's see. What's going on with the person that Virgo is dealing with? What is this individual's energy for Virgo? Ooh. Someone, if they did you dirty, this individual is remorseful, they're regretful. They know what the fuck they did. They know where they fell off. They're wounded, though. How you're treating them, they're wounded. If you block this individual out, Virgo, this individual's hurt. You hurt their fucking feelings. Why are you being so mean, Virgo? Why are you being so? This is you. Look at, literally, this is the energy that I'm getting from you. Just like, damn. Brutal. God damn. Anyways, tell me more about this individual's energy. This person sees you as someone that they can have something very successful with. They see that they can have stability, they can have longevity, they can have a legacy with you, Virgo. Tell me more. But they're not expressing this, all this love and all these pretty little words that I'm telling you. No, they're not expressing this. Why? Because they're fucking hurt. They're hurt. So what is this individual planning on doing? What is this individual planning on doing? Ooh, they're plotting. They're thinking about the next move that they want to take towards you. All right. And I feel that it's only a matter of time that they will. Dealing with a bit of a blockage right now. Could be a Capricorn or an Aries, but they're in that in-between state, ladies and gents, where they're doing a lot of assessing, a lot of thinking here. Now, will they be acting? Will they be acting on this? Will they be acting on this? They will. Most certainly. Could be dealing with a Leo, but I feel that once they get their head out of the gutter, once they get the clarity that they need, they're definitely going to be taking a leap of faith. But I feel it's as if this individual at this time lacks confidence. All right. They're wounded. They're in this state of feeling hurt. Okay. And they don't want to come forward here as a fucking wounded warrior. They want to come forward, exhibiting a sense of allurement, an irresistible allurement. Like, look at me, you cannot resist me. You know what I mean? They want to exhibit confidence. They want to exhibit groundedness. Good for them. They should. Maybe they fucked up and they need to show their best light to you. Let's see. Tell me more. That's interesting. This is your energy, Virgo. I feel that it's like, remember what I said with that judgment energy, that you're getting clarity, Virgo. So whatever it is, however it is that you're dealing with it, you're doing the right thing. Okay. Continue moving forward, continue working on yourself. Obviously, this is a very daunting situation. It's very negative and you need to deal with it accordingly. So I feel that going within yourself and continuing to process these negative feelings is what you should do. You're probably like, yeah, I've been doing that. All right. So what's going on here with who's next? Libra. What's going on with the Libran individuals in their love life? Oh, Libra, you look to be going like there's some major disappointment here. Interesting. Hold on, ladies and gents. What is this energy? Let's get one more card. Fuck, Libra. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm tuning into a Libra that's realized they've come to find out. Hopefully it wasn't that serious, but I feel like you did some sort of investigation, or maybe you saw something online. Who knows how you found out, but it looks to me like you realize that you're in a third-party situation and you're pretty beat up about it. All right, you're feeling down and out. Maybe you feel as if you were juggled, or maybe you caught your partner cheating on you. I don't know, but there is third-party energy, and there's a rude awakening to it, is what I'm seeing here in your energy. Let's hope that is for not the majority. So let's see. Well, who are you dealing with? What is this person's energy towards you? The Six of Cups. This is someone that you share a history with. Someone here that they feel they got a really strong emotional bond to you. All right, but there's definitely history here between you guys, and this individual wants to reconcile with you. All right, this person wants to come forward here. They maybe want to express some sort of apology to you. What is their intention here behind this movement? Whoops. Let's see. They want to have a new beginning here. I feel like this individual wants to have some sort of truthful conversation with you. I get that they have good, damn, ladies and gents. Just when I said I get that they have good intentions, I get the card of deception, but I'm not getting a necessary, very slithering vibe to it, right? Slithering in the sense that it could be manipulative or cunning for the sake of having success. It's kind of like, how can I manipulate the situation to triumph over this conflict and heal with Libra? Maybe they're gonna tell you what they think you want to hear. But let me get one more energy here in regards to this. There's an element of, I won't say, there's a sense of this individual feeling terrible for what has happened here, and they're really trying to be a good person. I feel like you're probably laughing like, what? They want to be a good person after what they did? They're compelled by integrity. All right, ladies and gents. Good for them. But they're a bit immature. All right, they're a bit immature. They're not trustworthy. I got to say it. This individual is definitely not trustworthy. They may have the best intentions. How many people have we come across that, they mean well, but at the end of the day, they lack emotional maturity, emotional depth, and they really can't offer you a sense of emotional security. Why? Because they're wounded, because they possibly have a lot of inner work to do, and they're nowhere near being able to provide stability and, again, that sense of emotional security. So Libra, you got someone from the past that's coming around wanting to heal things with you, but they're a bit questionable. All right, I would not trust this individual. And it looks like you're fucking brokenhearted. I don't know what else to tell you, but it just doesn't look like a good situation. Let's see. Look at Libra. This is your advice. You're going through it. All right. It looks like you're put in the ringer, ladies and gents. Your heart is shattered. You may feel betrayed, and you're feeling crushed over this situation, which is completely valid and normal and expected if this is what you're going through. However, I feel like you need to prioritize your own emotional groundedness. So you need to do the work to process this. You need to do the work to heal from the situation. All right. This broken heart is screaming at you, and there needs to be a sense of, conscious and voluntary effort on your end to transform the situation, to reawaken yourself, or to move towards a sense of regeneration, right? Like the phoenix, where you burn from your ashes and you're reborn. I mean, these situations happen to all of us. We all been heartbroken. We all been done dirty. We all been betrayed to a degree. And at the end of the day, it sucks, ladies and gents. But you know what? These situations compel us to go back within ourselves, to self-reflect. Ultimately, these situations can be the catalyst to astronomical changes in one's life that just put us on a whole nother level. I'm telling you, my breakups in my personal life have been so transformative, ladies and gents. It's like, and you know, I can be very emotionally invested. Consider this: my Cancer is in Moon. Or what am I saying? My Moon is in Cancer, so I can be very emotional, very emotionally sensitive. Maybe I don't express it, but I feel deeply, and if I'm done wrong, I hurt. However, I use that as fuel, right? I transform it into aggression. I go let it out in the fucking gym. I go let it out in my ambitions, to the point where it gets a bit obsessive and I could run myself to the ground. But I'm telling you, this energy, you can transmute it into fuel that can propel you to greater heights, ladies and gents. And that's what we should do, is transform this, right? That's what magicians do. They transform the dark into light. So there's a lot to learn from your situation. All right. I feel like you need to prioritize your healing. Moving along. Who's next? Scorpio. Scorpio. Fuck, I'm sweating. I'm hot. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on with the Scorpio individuals? Scorpio, you seem to be satisfied with what you're experiencing at this time. I get the sense that you are enjoying the recognition that you're receiving. Okay, maybe this is a love reading, all right? But I just get this overall energy of you feeling really good. Maybe you're investing yourself into a project here with the page. Look at how this page of coins is literally painting, right? It's like some sort of project that this individual is creating. And there's a sense of success here surrounding this. Now, what this can insinuate is that this page of coins is you investing into a relationship, and what you're getting from it is quite satisfying. Let's see. Tell me more about Scorpio's energy. The Six of Swords. All right, one or the other, ladies and gents. Some of you guys are moving on from a breakup, and you guys have made some significant progress when it's come to moving on from this and surmounting some sort of breakup or something tumultuous here. Now, you're moving on from a tumultuous state in a relationship and moving it towards success and greater stability. What is the energy surrounding their love life or relationship? Okay, I see a lot of nostalgia. Tell me more. I feel that your situation is being worked on, ladies and gents. I feel that your relationship is entering a new chapter, or it has entered a new chapter in which there's serious cultivation taking place here. And it looks quite positive. All right. What is the energy here that your person is projecting towards you? The Temperance. You see what I mean? There's a sense of balance here. There's a sense of healing that's taking place. Your person is being patient. They are being methodical and thoughtful when it comes to finding some sort of balance here. Tell me more about this person's energy. There is a bit of confusion. You and your person, I feel, can better your communication. Okay. I feel that there is a necessity for clarity here between you and them. Yeah, there's a lot of isolation, I feel. So what I'm getting the sense here, ladies and gents, is that there needs to be a sense of vulnerability. What does this individual want to express to Scorpio? Their disappointment. It's like this is an energy of someone that they're lacking confidence in really expressing what's bothering them. All right. And they are appearing very aloof. I feel like your person has trouble expressing themselves. They may have vulnerability issues, ladies and gents. And the fact that you guys went through something very trying here, look, we got a 5 and a 10. This is devil, right? The devil is card number 15. They're still very much bounded and chained to whatever the hell happened here between them. And I feel like this ultimately leads them to lacking effectiveness when it comes to communicating their inner self. All right. Where's this relationship going? Where's this situation going? The Three of Swords, the Moon energy. So I'm really getting this two storylines here. I'm telling you, there's a group of you that are experiencing a breakup and you guys are surmounting this and moving on from it and you guys are having success. Scorpio's fucking thriving in this. All right. And there's others of you that are recovering in a relationship, are recovering from a tumultuous state, and you're doing better. Okay. I feel like you're on the positive end of the stick per se. Your person is not, but there's still a sense of effort being put forth in this connection. So take it as it resonates, ladies and gents. All right. We did speak of the devil here, and here it is. Tell me more. All right. When it comes to this relationship, Scorpio, let me tell you, buddy, if you're expecting to receive some sort of clarity from your person, you're not going to get it. Okay. You're not going to get it. I don't know what this message is simply trying to imply, but the message is clear. You're not going to get the fucking clarity if you're waiting for clarity from this individual. All right. So find your own closure or take initiative to have a serious conversation to bring forth this clarity that you may be needing in this connection. For some of you guys are interwoven in this connection. You're really not investing into it. You're investing yourself in other avenues of your life, and you're kind of just, emotionally detaching from this. And this relationship is kind of losing strength here. All right. I feel like your person is in a state of lacking a lot of confidence, and by no means are they in a place to step up strongly and turn the situation around for the better. So if you are feeling grounded and clear within your own self, you might want to influence the relationship if this is something that you actually want. Otherwise, continue marching forward. All right. And unstuck yourself from this. You may say, oh, I'm already moved on. Well, why is it still in your energy? Take it as it resonates. So Sierra says maybe in a couple of months. I've been like that where I'm like, you know what? I'm still connected with an ex where I still got some feelings with, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna let that shit be. Maybe next year. We'll try again next year. You know what I mean? And then next year never comes around because life just changed. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going on, ladies and gents. Who's next? Sagittarius. From Pakistan. Khadija. All right, what's going on with? Let's see. Let me give you guys some love. Oh, glad I woke up. Hey, Wolfman. What's going on from Australia? I'm going to Australia, guys. Sooner than you think, probably like in a month. All right. And then I'm trying to spend the holidays in Asia, Southeast Asia, possibly Thailand. I'm gonna be meeting up my family members over there, and I'm gonna be doing some Muay Thai training with the boys, and it's gonna be a good time. Probably bring you guys along with that. Anyways, let's see what's going on here with the. But Sydney, it is, ladies and gents. I'm going to Australia, so if you're from Australia and you want to be my friend, you best reach out. All right, because I may go ghost again on these social platforms. Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam. I had such an awesome time. Estefania. I will be back in Amsterdam one day. I got this crazy ass story of Amsterdam. One day we got to sit down. I got to sit down with you guys and just tell you my fucking travel stories. I just got these crazy ass travel stories. Moving along. Sagittarius. What are y'all dealing with? What are the Sagittarians dealing with during this time? Knight of Cups. Movement. Okay, there's a situation that doesn't look so great. Maybe you went through a major defeat here with somebody here. All right. And I feel that you have a desire to heal things. I get the sense that you want a new beginning with somebody. You got feelings for someone here, Saggy. I always give you guys love. A lot of my exes are Sagittarius. I don't know why that is, but Sagittarius play a big role in my life. And I love the vibe. I love the Sagittarian vibe. It's cool. Anyways, you look disappointed, guys. You look disappointed. Tell me more. Why am I getting the sense that maybe you wanted your person to step up and bring forth some sort of emotional communication, maybe an apology or some sort of heartfelt message? You never received it. And now you are wanting to take things into your own hands and come forward and initiate this healing process. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. What's going on with your person, Sag? The Fool. Okay. The Five of Cups. Let's get one more here. What is this person's energy? Sag, it looks to me like somebody here is wanting to move on. Okay. It looks like they are wanting to get over your situation. It looks like they have boundaries up. They look blocked off, ladies and gents. They're still curious about you. They still think about communicating with you. They may even be spying on you. They may be looking at your social media. All right. But when it comes to them being open or communicative, I don't see that at all. I do see them very disappointed, just like you, when it comes to the situation. They are looking at this as a loss. All right. They do see the situation as a loss. But there's a lot of inactivity here when it comes to their approach towards you. What does this person want with Sag? Where does this person want? The Five of Coins, ladies and gents. What does this person want with Sag? The 8. Okay. This person here, I feel they want to hear from you. This person does want communication. All right. They do. They would like to come out of the dark. They would, or rather the cold, right? Looks like the relationship has reached a point of stalemate or just isn't moving. Like I mentioned, inactivity after a defeat. This person wants to hear from you. Okay. That's what I'm saying here. What's your advice when it comes to this? What is going on? Aries dealing with a Sagittarius we made up this weekend. And then she put the little wet emoji. We already know what kind of makeup that was. I talk a lot about makeup sex in my Sagittarius readings. Anyways. So what is going on here with your advice? Fuck. Damn, Sagittarius, I feel that this heartbreak, whatever it is that you guys are dealing with here, is taking a serious toll on you. 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 10 of Swords. What the fuck? I mean, this spells 15, ladies and gents. We already know 15 is the devil energy. So, whoa, I literally spoke it into existence. There you go, ladies and gents. So what is the best course of action? What is the best course of action for Sagittarius? The 9 of Swords, first of all, is getting out of your own head, ladies and gents. All right, getting out of your own head, because I feel that you are stressing yourself out to the point where you're losing sleep. You're just not clear. I mean, you're literally the epitome of the fucking walking devil, ladies and gents. I'm trying to love you here, Sag, but goddamn, you're not so lovable right now. Let's see. What is the best course of action for these people? There's a choice that needs to be.
I found this on the web for what?
Siri just intervening. Rude. Ladies and gents, Sag, it looks to me like you need to make a decision. All right, let's say if Sagittarius comes forward and expresses themselves emotionally. Fuck, Sag. I don't know why I get the sense that you're going to be disappointed, but let's just see. Let me pull this energy for you. If you're to come forward here and express yourself, express a genuine and authentic desire to reconcile. What can you expect? The Magician? Well, it really all depends how you come forward. What this is telling me is that you do have the ability to have whatever result you want in this. All right. Your dreams may come to fruition. Now, how is it that you can align? Well, we already know you were nowhere near this fucking Magician energy. All right. You're in this very conflicting state. How is it that you can move towards this Magician energy? Your own confidence. You need to stop stressing out about the worst case scenarios. All right. The negative thinking. He said, she said, whatever the fuck, anything that is imposing success, anything that is discombobulating your confidence, ladies and gents, you need to fucking annihilate that shit. All right. You need to step back into your power, into your charisma, into your confidence, and just fucking break down the door and walk in. You know what I mean? Like, don't even knock the door. You just fucking open the door, sit down. We need to talk. This is what's going on. You're mine for the rest of your life. Done. Maybe not like that. But confidence, ladies and gents. Confidence, intelligence, solid communication here. But you need to come out of this energy. All right. You yourself are your own worst enemy. You are your own weakness at this time. All right. So change the way you're dealing with this and come forward. At the end of the day, love is a risk. If you don't take a risk, there will be no reward, ladies and gents. You got to shoot your shot. Fuck it. You only live once, ladies and gentlemen. If they reject you, if shit doesn't pan out the way you want to, whatever. Okay, big fucking deal. It's gonna take max 4 months to get over it. All right. Hopefully you get over it sooner. Moving along. But it looks like you can have whatever you want, ladies and gents. Yeah, it does look like you went through something very tumultuous with this individual and a major defeat ensued here. But if you want to go through the troubles of reconciling this, I feel that the possibility is there. So do not disqualify that potential. All right. You're just going to have to get out of your own way and shoot your shot, ladies and gents, if that's what you want. This person ain't coming in. It looks like they're wanting to move on. So there's that. What's going on? Who's next? Capricorn. Shannon is on it. I'm telling you. I like Shannon. She's on it. She keeps me on track. Look at this. It's like, it's what I needed. Otherwise, I'd be on Google here. I'd be like, all right, who follows Sagittarius? So what's going on here with Capricorn? Ooh, Capricorn. I don't know why I get the sense that it's like you're dealing with a situation that it looks like a shiny new product. Not like, yeah, sure, like a shiny new product. I know your person isn't a product, okay? But it's like a shiny new endeavor. A new beginning here is what you're experiencing. So it seems. Very exciting. Very unexpected. Could be a very sexually stimulating time for you. The Devil, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands. Okay, buddy. Yeah, there's a sense of cohesiveness going on here between you and somebody. All right. There's a new beginning that's ensued. It's like whether maybe you got over something here in the past, or maybe you and your person entered a new phase where you guys got over a negative and tumultuous state. All right. Again, I can be talking to a single not Sagittarius, but Capricorns that, they moved on from something and they're having some sort of rebirth, or they're having some sort of new beginning here and they're loving life. So it seems, or you're moving towards that direction. Yes, indeed. Now, I do see that there's a relationship of the past that you're invested in, and this is what you're actually working toward. All right. I feel you feeling very strongly towards an individual, and you're moving towards this connection with a sense of purpose is what I'm getting here, Capricorn. What's going on here with this person that you're dealing with? They're stressed the fuck out. Look at this. This person is not clear, okay? So what I'm getting here from the situation is that Capricorn seems to be gun-ho to having some sort of new beginning. They're feeling very inspired. They want to work together as a team with their person, and they are set on it, right? They're moving with a sense of purpose when it comes to this. Now, the energy does seem a bit intense. So what you and your person could have undergone, maybe it wasn't a walk in the park. I'm making it sound really nice, love and light and shit, but all right, let's keep it real. Take it as it resonates, because for some of you, this shit could have been quite atrocious, to say the least. And that's exactly what your person is telling me. An element of atrocity. All right. They're lacking clarity here, this individual. Tell me more. What's going on here with this? Yeah, you see, we got 10 plus 8. That's 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. We got the 9, the Hermits, ladies and gents. So they're feeling lonely. This person is feeling lonely. I feel that they're trying to get clarity, but there's also a very stubborn, whether they're right or wrong, the way they're viewing you, the way they're viewing the situation is fixed, ladies and gents. It's like they see things clearly. Their judgment is fixated. Okay, whether their judgment is accurate or inaccurate, it is what it is, and that's the way this person is viewing it. They're feeling left out in the cold. They're compelled to shut off from you. They're compelled to, not give into the situation. Your person looks quite wounded, ladies. I'm telling you, I'm speaking these cards into existence, ladies and gents. So your person is going through an atrocious time, to say the least. This person says this Capricorn has had it with X, door closed. Fair enough. Let's see. Some of y'all deal with some redos all the time. When it comes to exes, ladies and gents, shit, when I close the door, it's rare that door opens up. I definitely do not hold no revolving door. Okay, this is a one-way fucking door, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all other Aries are like me, where it's like you fuck up, the world's gonna burn down. You know what I mean? We're talking about like fucking Caesar the Great destroying shit. Anyways, let's see. So I love the Aries energy. I've had Aries girlfriends as well, and it was very interesting to see how similar we were in expressing ourselves, and nevertheless, we could be very intense, very invested. I feel. I mean, it's kind of like this energy of investment where it's like 110% or zero. You know what I mean? It's either all in or all out. There's no in between. I think I've been like that with everything. Literally, even I'll give you a mundane example of my hair. I've grown out my hair long, or I buzz it off. There's hardly ever a fucking in between state. It's either 0 or 100. And maybe that's the thing for us to learn, is to how to be, chill or normal. Let's see. What's going on? Where did we leave off? So what is your advice here? What is your advice? You seem to be already following your gut feeling. You seem to be already moving towards this, which is expressing your emotions, possibly an apology, some sort of emotionally charged message here is what you are being guided to do. All right. You owe this individual an apology. Why am I getting the sense that that's the case? It's like you owe some sort maybe you don't owe jack shit to this individual, but there is a right thing to do, Capricorn. Okay. You know what that is. And I don't know what that is. It seems to be expressing something from your heart. All right. But don't stress about it, ladies and gents. Don't stress about the situation. It's not as complicated as you may be making it. All right. Just sit back, ask yourself, what is the right thing to do? And move towards that direction. As uncomfortable as it is, your mind's going to want to intervene. What about if they lash out? What about if they reject me? What about if they disrespect me? Fuck all that. What is the right thing to do? Execute. Done. It doesn't have to be, that complicated, ladies and gents. That complication, in fact, all stress that we experience stems from within ourselves. How can there be bombs going off, some, soldiers, and they're chilling, reading a book? Chilling. The stress is something within oneself. In fact, I did a meditation. I did a meditation and I posted on my Patreon. It was about a 40-minute meditation, and I came out and I recorded my thoughts. I'm just going to touch on it. So regarding one's own affiliation to their own groundedness or their own stability, all this sense of groundedness that one feels in their own personal life has to do with themselves. All right. One's status, one's economical situation has little to do with their groundedness. You could have $10 in the bank. You could have $100. You can have $1,000 or $1 million. That will have influence on how grounded you feel, but it shouldn't dictate your sense of security on earth. Same thing with your emotions. I'm going to use another example. You saying I'm in a fucking bad mood because my sibling made me mad or my spouse made me mad. That's not the case, ladies and gents. That's a display of lacking emotional maturity, lacking a sense of emotional control. All right. So these things that I'm basically conveying, you basing your inner feeling on something outside of you, is in a sense aligned with a victim mentality. I'm like this, I feel like this because this is the situation. And although that situation may hold influence on how you feel, it shouldn't dictate how you feel. So what I'm simply implying, I don't know how this relates to Capricorn, but I lost my train of thought. Y'all gonna have to see that on Patreon if you want to see it, but I went deep on that. All right. Basically, the message that I wanted to convey is that external factors should not dictate how you are feeling and how you operate. Nevertheless, your association to these things can most certainly lead you towards the understanding of what changes you need to make in your life. All right. Again, these things should not dictate who you are or how you feel. I hope that makes sense. Nevertheless, who's next? Peru ayahuasca retreat. Yes, Monica. Yes, indeed. I'm actually in the north of Peru as we speak. I'm going to show you guys on the map where I'm at. And I'm making my way towards Death Valley. I'm going to stop in Lima because I want to do some skydiving there. I'm going to show you guys the view from Lima. All right. So check this out. You see, I'm right here. I'm by the coast. Lima's down here. It's going to take me like, I don't know how long to get there. And then Cusco is where the Sacred Valley's at. So I'll probably, it's going to take me a minute to get down there. Nevertheless, I did a raffle. You guys are going to want to hear this. I did a raffle on Patreon some months ago, and I selected one of my Patreons just randomly to give a trip, essentially. So I selected a Patreon. I'm going to be flying her out to Cusco, and she's going to be doing some sort of humanitarian project. I'm going to be meeting her down there, which is going to be awesome. And I'm just doing this to give away, right? Years ago, I was invited to Haiti to participate in a humanitarian project, and that changed my life. It opened my eyes to, a level of poverty that I've never experienced. It opened my eyes to lifestyles that were just eye-opening, period. Nevertheless, it was a life-altering experience, which I'm very grateful for. It literally changed my life. I was in my mid-20s back then. So with that said, I was very grateful for this experience. And now I'm in a position where I'm able to gift such an experience to somebody else. Nevertheless, the lucky winner won. Lovely woman. She hasn't traveled outside of the country of the States. So it's going to be her first time traveling abroad. And I'm flying her all the way to South America, which is fucking awesome. We're going to be working with this organization. I believe it's called Humanitarian Headquarters. Y'all can find it on Google. Nevertheless, ladies and gents, so I'm going to be vlogging this whole experience. I'm literally vlogging my journey down there through the fucking mountains. And I'm vlogging, this whole experience as well. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm sure I'll be holding another giveaway raffle following this one, depending on how it goes. But y'all are going to want to check this out. Nevertheless, who are we on next? Who are we on? Aquarius. Shannon, where are you at? You're leaving me hanging. Let's see. No, she's not. She's doing outstanding. Look at her. She just responds. You're awesome. I'm going to have to give you something here in return. I want to. What's going on here with Aquarius? With the Aquarian individual. Oh, shit, Aquarius. 3 of Swords. This is all about emotional discord. Going through a hard time, ladies and gents. Fuck. Aquarius, you either leaving someone out in the cold and you're feeling terrible about it, or you feel abandoned and you're heartbroken about it. All right, but you're all up in your head here. You're definitely not seeing things clearly. Literally, I understand, could be going through a very hard time. But your emotions are clouding you. Your emotions are dictating your state. All right. And I understand feelings are hard, right? Because it's literally like a drug. So there's a chemical release within our body that influences our thoughts and it makes us feel like shit. And then we unconsciously react to this, only further investing emotions, shitty emotions, into that concept of being abandoned or whatever the fuck you're dealing with. And then it just aggrandizes the problem. And now you feel even worse. And then if you continue this, then it turns into a habit. And now you wake up every fucking day for the next months ahead thinking about the same scenario, only continuing to invest into this. And it's just a shitty situation. We'll get some advice for you here in a moment. But you don't seem to be doing well, buddy. You look angry, ladies and gents. You look angry. I don't feel you happy. You don't have clarity. You feel abandoned. There's been a negative ending. You're probably spying on your person, wanting to hear from them. It looks bad. What's going on with your person? What is their energy towards you? Death. So there's clearly been an ending here between you and this individual. Tell me more. What's going on here with Aquarius's person, and what is their energy towards this person? The Emperor could be an Aries that you're dealing with. Let's see. Yeah. I don't see a lot of investment on this individual. There is a sense of them. There's a stubbornness about them. So the relationship transformed into an energy that is encompassed by grievance, sadness, fallout. And your person is just simply sitting on that. All right. When it comes to their energy towards you, tell me more. Yeah, this person is also wounded. Okay. I feel that they're wounded, but they seem to be wanting to move on from this tumultuousness, Aquarius. So they still got feelings for you, ladies and gents. Two of Cups. And they want to communicate with you. Will they? They want to. No, they won't. So they would like to communicate. They would like to come together. They would like to exchange emotions with you. But for whatever reason, they deem it wise to keep silence. It's kind of like this is what they've accepted to be the right thing for whatever reason. It's like, oh, it's right for me not to communicate. Like this is the right path to take. It's essentially the energy that I'm getting from them. All right, whether it's accurate or not, this is where they're standing, and this is what their discernment is telling them. Now, what's to be expected from the situation? Further distance, okay? Emotional detachment, ladies and gents. Tell me about the Magician and the Justice. So the High Priestess. Wow, this is such awesome energy, ladies and gents. The Magician, the Justice, and the High Priestess. Okay. I mean, you need to recognize your power. You need to recognize your power. And we got the Chariot here. You need to recognize your power here when it comes to being able to transmute the situation. All right. I feel that your intuition it has the clarity, is trying to tell you whatever it is that you need to hear regarding the situation. Maybe what the situation isn't pretty. Okay. Maybe it's very negative and it sucks and it's a hard pill to swallow. At the end of the day, it's a pill that you are capable of swallowing. In fact, you have no fucking choice than to swallow this. All right. And there has to be a sense of you moving with a sense of purpose towards a new beginning, ladies and gents. All right. Clearly, whatever it is that you were dealing with was not balanced, wasn't serving your highest good. And now you're compelled to refine yourself, to recognize who the fuck you are. All right, ladies and gents, and act on it, bringing chaos with it. All right. Let the past be bygone. Some of y'all need to burn the fucking bridge and not look back. All right. But you're looking back. That's where you are. All right. Little Page of Swords. Only hurting your feelings more and more. So what's going on with Pisces? By the way, someone asked me what deck this is, what tarot deck this is. This is called Shadowlight from Eric Teak. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Eric and then Tecce. Google it. As a matter of fact, go on my readings, on my just regular readings, and you can find a discount link to this tarot deck. It's a really expensive tarot deck. I think it's like $400 or $300, but this is my second deck. I love this deck. I love it. All right. So anyways, what's going on here with, what is going on with Pisces? Last but not least, the Omega. What's going on here with Pisces? Pisces. We may be ending this live session on a good note. Look at this. Pisces, you seem to be involved in a situation that can be bringing you a lot of fulfillment. I feel that you have a foresight that looks very promising. I feel you're very optimistic when it comes to investing into a situation. And it looks to be quite balanced, to be honest. I really like this energy, Pisces. Good for you. Good for you, buddy. When it comes to your love life, there's a lot of stability encompassing this. Look at this. We got the Emperor and the Empress. Yes, maybe you guys went through some bullshit. All right, ladies and gents, but it seems like you have found some sort of equilibrium. And it seems like, you know, two individuals are merging their mind and they're moving towards a common direction, which is the continuing of investing towards something solid. All right. With one another, stability, groundedness. This is a couple that builds empires together. All right. And the building of empires does not come easily. It's going to come through trial, through error. As we all know, relationships aren't easy. But when we reach this state, it's like, you know, this individual, you know, inside out, you know how to work with them. You hold all the keys for a successful union. And this is what we all strive for, right? Some of us strive for perfection, but at the end of the day, perfection doesn't exist. The best thing we can do is simply put our best foot forward. And your best foot forward is dictated by your own level of development. This development takes time, takes experience, takes errors, takes failures. All right. And that's what you seem to have underwent or are currently undergoing and will continue to undergo. All right. It's a learning lesson, ladies and gents. It's a learning lesson. So what's going on with your person? I don't know why I get the sense that your person could have been running away from this love. Could have been running away from being vulnerable, from fully opening up and expressing themselves. I feel your person is definitely aligned with having a new beginning with you, but I do see a lot of heartbreak. I do see a lot of necessity for healing between you and them, or rather just within them, but maybe between you guys as well. All right. More specifically within them is what I'm seeing here, a broken heart that they're harboring. But it looks like you guys are working in cahoots with one another. Tell me more. This person wants stability, ladies and gents. And this person by no means wants to, you know, sway from that track. I feel like this individual wants to invest into this. They want to plan for the future. They want to continue to cultivate a solid and stable relationship. I feel like this person wants to grow old with you, flat out. They want to grow old with you, ladies and gents. Now, what's going on here with what's going on here with the, let's see, Pisces, what you got going on here? Okay, that's interesting. Pisces, what I'm getting the sense of here is that there's still something that you need to move on from. Okay, this is so interesting. So the 5 to me is a petty conflict. It's something petty. It's something that is reconcilable. And the reason why I say that is because it's succeeded by the 6 of Wands, right? And these came out in conjunction with one another. So something that you're dealing with internally, you need to move the hell on from. I feel that once you do that, you're going to align with the situation to a much greater level. All right. Let's expand on this. So It's simply a blockage, ladies and gents. Something here that happened in the past is still disappointing. It's still affecting your energy. You're still dealing with this residual conflict that you guys obviously are moving past. And I'm just simply here to tell you to actually let that shit go so that you can fully align with this potential that is in front of you that you're actually moving towards. So, in other words, do not move towards this renewal in the relationship with this old baggage. Okay. Deal with that fucking old baggage. Do what you got to do. Learn what you can from this. Take what you can from it. And then continue to move forward so that you can move forward without any clutter. All right. But it looks good, ladies and gents. It looks good. It looks like you're already on that path. So that's a nice way to end this live. Ladies and gents, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I want to do a live with another tarot reader here sometime soon. I've been disconnected from everybody. And let me know who you guys want me to do a live with. All right. If you guys want me to bring back somebody that we've already did a live with, or maybe you guys want to see me do a live with someone that I've never done a live with, let me know who you guys would like me to share the screen with. All right. Nevertheless, I'm going to try to do these lives more frequently. Maybe tomorrow morning. Who knows? They're going to be spontaneous. All right. That's the way my life is going right now, spontaneously. Stand by for that vlog. You guys are going to want to see rural Peru. It's fucking wild, ladies and gents. This is what I got for you. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys soon.